Today we're going to talk about something very, very important. And this is World Bee Day 2022. So, World Bee Day 2022 is on Friday the 20th of May. Bee Day celebrations raise awareness about threats to pollinators like bees. Now that sounds really complicated, so let's explain this to you. Pollinators. Bees are pollinators because they consume the pollen from the plants and they kind of sprinkle it around so that these plants can regrow from that pollen. Now we need bees in our lives to do this. We don't just need them for honey, we need them to pollinate other plants so that we get more plants. Bees help our eco-industry a lot more than we think. So when you look at a bee, the first thing you should not think about is the fact that, hey, this bee is gonna sting me, let's kill it. No. When a bee stings you, it actually dies. It has one sting in it, and after it releases that sting, it will die. So there's a possibility that if the bee does not feel threatened by you, it will not sting you. So Bee Day celebrations raise awareness about threats to pollinators like bees by human activities. In December 2017, the United Nations, the UN, approved this day as the first World Bee Day, and it was celebrated on the 20th of May 2018, which was a Sunday. Slovenia proposed that the United Nations proclaim 20th of May as World Bee Day. So, on the 20th of December 2017, this was a proposal that was made, and the following 3 years, it has been called World Bee Day. 20th of May has been called World Bee Day. It is now at an international level, which means that it is not just celebrated in Slovenia, it is also celebrated throughout the entire world. The UN member state unanimously approved Slovenia's proposal, which means that most of the people in the United Nations decided that, hey, Slovenia actually knows what they're talking about. Let's approve this so we can raise awareness about bees. Are honeybees endangered in 2022? The answer is yes. Bees are endangered. Now this may seem really far-fetched because when you see a hive of bees, you see a real lot of them. How can they be endangered? We need millions of bees in the world to pollinate our plants, and there are not that many left. Now, how can we save the bees? Here are a few ways that you can save the bees. You can, number one, plant a bee garden. One of the largest threats to bees is the lack of a safe habitat, a safe place for them to live. Because as humans, our first response is that when we see a bee, we try to kill it, because we are afraid of the fact that it may sting us. So, their largest threat is that they don't have a safe, there's a lack of safe habitats for them, where they can build homes and find a variety of nutritious food sources. By planting a bee garden, you can create a habitat with plants that are rich in pollen and nectar. Now, nectar helps them to create honey, I mean, who doesn't want more honey in the world? Honey just makes the world so much sweeter, don't you think? Gardens can be established across yards, window boxes, flower pots, and planters. So when we say plant a bee garden, we don't mean that you need to turn your entire backyard into a bee garden. You can quite literally just plant, even if it's one flower or one plant that would help bees feed. This would be great. You can also get involved in local organizations that help to save the bees. What is way number 2? We can provide trees for bees. Did you know that bees get most of their nectar from trees? When a tree blooms, it provides hundreds, if not thousands of blossoms to feed from. Trees are not only a great food source for bees, but can also be an essential habitat. Tree leaves and resin provide nesting materials for bees, while natural wood cavities make excellent shelters. With deforestation and development on the rise, you can help bolster bee habitats by caring for trees and joining tree planting parties in your area. You can create a bee bath. Now, this doesn't mean that you need to create a little shower outside and leave really cute shower gels and loofahs and things like that for bees. No. Bees work up quite a thirst when they are looking for and collecting nectar. Fill a shallow bird bath or bowl with clean water and arrange pebbles and stones inside so that they break the water's surface. Bees will be able to land on these stones and pebbles to take a long, refreshing drink. Now remember that bees can't go into the water to drink water, so they need to be on the surface of something to reach in. Now that's what we have to learn about bees. What do you think about bees? Do you think that they are important to our environment? Let us know in the comments down below. Goodbye.